Yo, what is going on, guys? We got a weird video today. So I don't ever make videos about 3-star champions, but this is such a special circumstance because Quicksilver is just that good. He's that good. He is a breed above the rest of the champions in this game. Him, Hercules, and Omega Sentinel, I'd say, are the 3 summoner choice champion kits that we've gotten. And you can just tell that like more goes into them, and that Kabam expects them to be these top tier champions because they put so much into their kits, and that's great because these are the champions we vote for, so they should be absolute bangers, and I love it. And Quicksilver is no different, man. He is so good, and I want to really show you guys that today. And I think I'll be able to, even with just a 3-star, because we're unable to upload content with the 5 or 6-star versions on the Content Creator Program beta for a while still. It was just Gallon's embargo that was released today, not Quicksilver's, but they sent me a 3-star Quicksilver, so I'm going to have some fun with him, and I'm going to show you guys why I like him so much. So just taking him all the way up, now we're going to awaken him, and I have a max 3-star signature stone I can give him, so perfect. Got this 3-star Science Awakening gem ready to go, man. And yeah, plus 99, so there we go. Now I'm just going to be dueling my champions because it's perfect. I don't have to go searching in quests for these matchups I'm trying to show you. There's so much that Quicksilver can do. So we're going to be starting against my 6-star rank 3 Dragon Man. So what you want to do is start the fight with a heavy attack, and then what I like to do is just dash back a ton, but I'm not dashing back as much as I usually do in this fight. I'm specifically dexing his attacks. Why am I doing that? Take a look under his health bar. We have 5 withers on him right now, or we did. They do expire a little quick, but they are very easy to activate. And remember, this is a 3-star. On the 6-star and 5-star, the duration is going to be longer. But yeah, all you have to do is dex to gain wither, and I'm not sure what the potency is on the 3-star, but on the 6-star, it's 35% per wither debuff, with an additional plus 5% for each point in the Dexterity Mastery. If you have Dexterity Max, each of those withers is going to be reducing power gain rate by 50%. So we have 4 of those right now. That would be 200%. You can see his power is not being gained. My webcam is a little bit in the way. Move that for you guys, but you can see he's just not gaining any power. Now I did parry him, so that is going to go ahead and turn off his power gain buff, but you get the idea. Extremely strong power control right off the bat. Right off the bat, man. Super easy. So I've been dashing back a lot. I've been activating heavies to double my momentum charge gain, and now we're in terminal velocity. So once you get up to 900, you go into terminal velocity, and this is where things get crazy. You have all your bonuses at this point, which we'll talk about those a little bit more in some of the other fights. But for longer fights, this is the place I like to go for. So get off that special 3. It's going to apply a really long stun, but you're going to zoom through it with these crazy combos. It's really fun. And then now you just want to build to your special 2. And you want to build up your whiplash charges. So right now you see we have 41 of those whiplash charges on Dragon Man. We just want to keep hitting him to keep applying more. More and more and more and more and more. As many as we can get. The max stack of these is 199, and our special 2 is going to go ahead and double whatever amount we have on him. So 66 is going to get doubled here. It's going to be what, 132, and dead. All those charges detonate, and it just deals a massive amount of damage to your opponent. So that's his play style. That's what I like to do with him, and you can see just totally turned off Dragon Man. So now let's go ahead and fight Mojo. So with this fight, I don't have to worry about the wither nearly as much. So I'm just going to start focusing on building up a bunch of my momentum. So we're just going to be dashing back a ton. I'm going to go ahead and evade his combo against the wall. Quicksilver cannot be hit when he's dashing back. That's built into his kit. So he basically kind of has like dexterity already built in. Some other champions also have this type of ability, like Invisible Woman and Nightcrawler. And it basically, when you play them, it feels like you have like a little bit more leeway on evading attacks. And it's really nice, and I can feel it with Quicksilver, like against the wall. I'm pretty good at evading attacks against the wall already, but with him, it feels even easier. It's great, and it's a really great way to build up a ton of your momentum right at the start of the fight. So gonna keep activating the heavy attacks. That little green icon just means our momentum charges are being doubled. And you can build them up so fast. I love it. So just building to my special 3. Gonna go ahead, evade his special 2 here. And as you can see, we don't gain a dexterity buff. We're dexing, but we're not gaining a buff. Now, it's really cool because that's so good for countering these Mystic Champs. Quicksilver doesn't generate any buffs of his own, but he is not immune to them. He can still gain buffs. But yeah, he doesn't generate any on his own. So now what I'm doing is just racing to my special 2 again. This is the big fight rotation, and those whiplashes are starting to stack up. As you also see, Mojo is just not passively, it's a debuff, but he's just, it looks like indefinitely slowed. So we don't have to worry about any evasion or unstoppable. Not that Mojo gets that, but you know, if there was like a footloose node, Quicksilver would be very good at countering that. And yeah, so we're just building up. Gonna go ahead, drop this special 2. We're nearing that the cap. You're at 178. I'm gonna go ahead and build some more too. You can see that little black timer that's paused right now. Once that expires, boom, that's all the damage. Boom, 42,000 damage from a 3-star champion, guys. This is a 3-star. Imagine what those numbers look like on a 6-star. Can't wait to show you. Next up, we're going to go ahead and fight an Ebony Maw. And we're going to focus and talk more about his charges. Now, when I was first reading Quicksilver, man, it reminded me of Aegon. Because he gains things. He gains different abilities for gaining these charges. And it goes up to like 900. Aegon goes up to 999. And I was just getting really Aegon vibes. And that kind of worried me at first. It actually really worried me. I'm like, no, not another Aegon. Like, I don't want to spend, you know, 5 Abyss fights to max this guy's like full potential out, you know? I was worried. But, you know, it's so easy to build his charges. It's totally not an issue. So, against this Ebony Maw here, you're going to see, now we can parry him. Boom. There's a passive parry stun right there. But we don't have guidance, so how are we doing that? Well, once we reach 600 of our charges, and keep in mind that once you go into terminal velocity mode, you keep all of these abilities effects that you've built up. So at 600 charges, you can trigger the parry mastery against non-contact attacks. And as you can see, we were faltered, but we weren't missing. How come? Well, at 300 charges, which is very easy to get within the first 10 seconds of the match, if you do what I showed you, which is heavy and then dash back a bunch, at 300 charges, Quicksilver cannot miss. And he also inflicts that slow debuff. And that slow debuff is going to go ahead and last until your terminal velocity expires. So it's going to last a very long time. Now, does this make him an Abyss option? Potentially. He does have a lot of hits, so you're going to run through those Abyss charges extremely fast. However, you can keep up the slow. Once you run out of terminal velocity, you'll lose the slow, but all you have to do is dash back enough times and you'll reactivate it. So if you're proficient in evading attacks against the wall, I think it wouldn't be that ridiculous to accomplish. Yeah, he's a very good Ebony Maw counter. You just kind of want to avoid the special one because it will still apply a fury buff to you, but if you can avoid the special one, he counters the crap out of him, can just parry him, can slow him. It's great. So yeah, this next fight, I'm going to go ahead and show you a fight against Juggernaut. This is really to just highlight that slow debuff. And you can see we'll just never ever have to worry about him being unstoppable. So boom, just like that, slow is active, and now we're good. He's slowed for the rest of this fight. We'll never ever have to worry about him going unstoppable. Pretty nice. Honestly, it's pretty overpowered. It's pretty insane that you can just get pretty much a near permanent unstoppable within the, or sorry, not unstoppable, permanent full counter to unstoppable with the slow within the first 10 seconds of the fight and evade. It is absolutely ridiculous. And you also bypass miss. So it's a triple threat. It's essentially like Nick Fury being above 5 charges, you know, countering miss and evade. But I guess Nick Fury doesn't count unstoppable. So even a little bit better with the effects of the slow. So again, now just gonna go ahead, build up to my special 2, double our whiplash, and then just nuke the opponent down. So like, dude, Quicksilver, he's got all this utility right out of the gate, and then you just build up the damage with those whiplash charges. And the great thing about this type of damage is that it bypasses safeguard and all that. So it's just guaranteed damage. It's also not crit reliant, so your crit rate is irrelevant, and it's just guaranteed damage that you build up and you explode. It's wonderful. I love it. So what I just showed you guys was that's his long rotation. There's an even shorter rotation. So the rotation I just showed you is what you'd want to use in like Realm of Legends. If you're fighting like an Alliance War boss, like you really want to build up your damage. So this rotation would be for the average Alliance War fight, an average Battlegrounds fight maybe. This is the rotation you want to go for. So we're going to be fighting America Chavez, and you know, America Chavez is very annoying, but if you wither her, it counters her. And literally all you have to do is dex one of her attacks, and you apply that wither. So yeah, pretty easy to counter her with Quicksilver, man. Insane. It's bonkers that you can get slow, wither, just instantly counter evade, counter miss, just right off the bat, you know, no issue. Just insane utility right there. And then you build up this incredible nuke damage that is so much fun. Meanwhile, you're hitting so fast. The combos are a little bit jarring at first. It definitely took me a few fights to get used to it, and I'm sure it'll take you a couple fights as well. But yeah, we enter terminal velocity and just go for my special 2, build up 50, and that's enough to nuke down the average health pool fight. Again, 17,000 damage on a 3-star. Just imagine what that would look like on a 6-star rank 3. Or rank 4, which is what I want to get my hands on. But yeah, next up here we have a Dormammu. So again, a Quicksilver doesn't gain any buffs of his own, so we never have to worry about getting degenning from Dormammu. So I'm just going to go ahead, build up my momentum right off the bat. As you see, get up to 300 just with ease. Easily decks a full combo against the wall. Can't touch this. I love it. I feel like I want to get so good with Quicksilver that like I just really feel like a speedster, and I never even get touched. Like, it's just, man, I love it. I'm so glad Quicksilver won the vote. So glad he turned out to be this banger of a champion, and so glad that he is just a prestige king too. Like, it's just, love this champ, man. He's incredible. So I'm gonna easily go ahead, dex Dormammu special 2. I feel like I can just dex anything with this guy, man. And then go ahead, activate my terminal velocity. And now we're going to build up a couple more whiplashes. I want to get over 25. So because I think you have to get like 50 for them to like, kind of detonate. That's kind of like the lowest amount you really want to build up to. And then boom, he's dead. Pop goes the Dormammu. So yeah, man, I've been absolutely loving Quicksilver. I think he is just absolutely incredible. It definitely shows that he's a summoner's choice champion, and I'm just having a blast with this 3-star, man. I really going to be going hard for this guy. Not in arena, because that's going to be like a 300 mil score, but yeah, I'll have to figure something out. I'll have to figure something out because I need this guy. He is just, he's that good. And people were roasting him at first for his goggles, man. I love the goggles. He looks cool. I love it. I don't care. I want to rank 4 this guy. Man, it's just, honestly, not in love with this character. That's how you know. If I'm making a video about the 3-star version, that's how you know. There's something really special about this character, and you can tell instantly by playing him. And I think he is just so strong. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed me playing with a 3-star. I think I tried to make it exciting, even though it was a 3-star. I think it still was. I think it's pretty goddamn impressive. That's going to do it for this one. Subscribe if you'd like to see a lot more Quicksilver gameplay. Once that embargo's up, I'll be showing you guys some sick stuff with the 6-star. And it's going to be a fun time. I'm going to be hunting for him in crystals. Eventually, we're going to get him. And once I do, going to awaken him, pump him all the way up to Sig 200, take him to rank 4, take him into Alliance War, and very bright things for this character's future I can feel. So, yeah, subscribe if you want to see. The journey for Quicksilver starts right here. Starts right now. That's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Let me know what you think about Quicksilver in the comment section down below.